Hello everyone, Minute Plus Meditation here. It's Monday, December the 16th, oh so close to Christmas. So I really hope you're trying to live Advent as Advent. I'm really on this this year. You know, we are just bombarded with Christmas, and I get it, we're leading up to it, but it's like Christmas songs all everywhere. And it's so hard to find Advent hymns, and we have a great treasury in the church, so buy albums, buy them and listen to Advent hymns. There are many on Apple and Spotify CDs, I'm sure. Advent, the anticipation leading up to Christmas. We really have to do this, not allow ourselves to be sucked in by our culture. I know people got to buy and prepare for Christmas, but it's that anticipation of Christmas in the Advent season. Advent. First reading is taken from the book of Numbers. Balaam looked up and saw Israel camping tribe by tribe. Then the Spirit of God came upon him, and he uttered his oracle, saying, "The oracle of Balaam, son of Beor, the oracle of the man whose eye is clear, the oracle of one who hears the words of God, who sees the vision of the Almighty, who falls down with his eyes uncovered. How fair are your tents, O Jacob, your encampments, O Israel." Now, to really understand the significance of this, you got to go back into the book of Numbers and realize Balaam, I think that's how you pronounce it, but anyways, Balaam was hired by a king to curse Israel, not to bless them, to curse them, because this king wanted the Israelites to fail. He wanted them to die, to go away. So Balaam was actually hired to curse them. He gets up there and the Spirit of God overtakes him. And this will happen a couple of times, and the king will be really angry. But in this case, Balaam will actually defend and said, I didn't say I would go up and curse them. So I'll do what God wants me to do. So anyways, contrary to the purpose for which he was hired, he blesses Israel. Now, Balaam will get so many opportunities. There comes a time when if we don't wise up to what the blessings that God wants for us in life, we're going to pay the consequences of it. And Balaam will actually be one of the fall victim to the Jewish people later, because he's one of the ones who will die in battle, because he was, as the Jewish people were going towards the promised land, Balaam was back here with his forces, and he was trying to, pick off the Israelites. So he's going to actually die in battle. So I guess, there are a number of takeaways. Don't ever, sort of give yourself over to any type of cursing. Always be blessing God and blessing, thanking him and blessing him for all the, good things, and blessing others. Because, we only have so many opportunities. God wants all of us to be saved. He doesn't want anyone to be lost. And it may be the blessing, for their conversion, which, all of us need. So Balaam, remember him. Over to the gospel, Matthew chapter 21. When Jesus entered the temple, the chief priests and the elders of the people came to him as he was teaching and said, "By what authority are you doing these things? And who gave you this authority?" It's an outrageous question. And so Jesus says, "Well, I'm going to ask you a question. And if you're honest, I'll tell you by whose authority I'm doing this." But they won't answer him honestly and sincerely, which proves their whole approach to him lacks sincerity. That's one of the number of things that God basically spits out of his mouth, to use an expression. So Jesus says, they answered in response to Jesus' question, "We do not know." And he said, "Well, I'm not going to tell you by what authority I'm doing these things. You're not honest with me. You're not sincere. I'm not going to be open with you about it, because you don't care about the truth," is basically what he's saying. You don't care about all you care about is getting what you want, demanding that your will is superimposed on God. So the Pharisees, if they sat back and actually listened to what he was saying, if they really listened to what he was saying and they pieced together all the parts of the puzzle, as it were, they would have at least been disposed to ask this question: is he the Messiah? This was the right time, you see, in history, when things are supposed to coalesce, come together. But they won't ask this question. Some of them eventually are open, like Nicodemus, who's a man, seems to be a man of integrity. But many of them won't answer this, won't ask this question, won't be disposed to ask this question. So you and I, we need to have this active disposition, receptivity, to be open to what God is revealing to us. Not to be so stubborn, fixated, calcified in our own opinions. So it's a really important disposition to have just generally in life, but absolutely critical when it comes to God. Try to remember this as you prepare during Advent, leading up to the birth of Jesus Christ. God bless you.